All right, we are live. Hello, world. Hello, Facebook. Guys, if you are catching us on replay, will you please drop replay and where you're catching us from in the comments? We want to see how far our video call goes, and we want to say hi to you too. So I'm just going to give it just a little second here, see if some of my friends are seeing us. Popping on. We are right at the top of the hour. Oh, beautiful. Okay, I see that we are live in the event. I see that I am live on our page. So let's get this rocking and rolling. Ladies, thanks so much for joining me tonight on our video. I am super excited to share some Thrive experiences with you tonight. For those of you that don't know me, I'm Melissa Topper. I am in Wisconsin. The frozen tundra, literally, like right now, it's like -25, and my face actually hurt today. And this is when the memes come out on why do we live somewhere where our face hurts when we go outside. Well, that's us right now. So, and actually the whole world is kind of cold right now, but I have to chuckle when my no disrespect to my Texan friends, Maria, but when you guys are all like, oh my God, it's like 40 degrees. I'm like, please send me 40. So I hope everyone is warm tonight on this Friday night, and let's get this going. So friends of ours that do not know what we are doing over here, we are Thrivers. What the heck are Thrivers? We have discovered an amazing company and an amazing vitamin supplement that we are loud and proud about. So what we do, guys, is we take 1 to 2 capsules before our feet hit the floor in the morning. These go by our bed with a tall glass of water. If you're thriving and these are not by your bed, put them by your bed tonight. You'll thank me. 20 to 30 minutes later, we drink a lifestyle mix, which is super creamy, super yummy. I actually mix mine up right away after I take my capsules. I go out, mix it, kind of let it sit for the 15 minutes, super smooth. And then we put on our DFT, our DermaFusion technology that sits on our derma, our skin, for 24 hours. We have introduced hundreds of vitamins and minerals, pre and probiotics, all the amazing things that our gut needs and that our body needs to thrive. For me personally, guys, when Thrivers came into my life, I was actually a bus driver here in Wisconsin, and my friend walked into work one day wearing a sticker on her arm. She's like, Melissa, I feel so good. You have got to try this. And guys, I was so mean to her. I'm like, no. I'm like, that is a cult. You have joined a fad. I will never do that with you. And then after she left, I started planning an intervention because I felt like they were brainwashing her into thinking a sticker on her arm was making her feel better. And I just didn't know what I didn't know at the time. And I actually watched her for a while before I jumped in. And when I did jump in, I've been kicking myself for the last 4 years that I didn't jump in a year earlier. But for me personally, within like 5 short days, I woke up happy. Pre-Thrive, I was just an exhausted mom. I would wake up tired, I would go to bed tired, and I made sure my family knew that I was tired. And so they were just, I was grumpy. I was forcing my happy all day, and my husband was literally afraid to hug me. So day 5, I woke up happy. Week 2, my youngest son out of the blue said, Mom, you're not yelling at me so much. I kind of like that. And I'm like, oh my gosh. By week 3, my oldest son at 6 a.m. in the morning when we were getting up for the bus route asked me if I could be quiet. My happy and my me was so loud. I was driving them absolutely insane. And you know what? I haven't stopped. And then by week 5, my husband told me I wasn't quitting. He literally told me I wasn't quitting. He was driving home faster and I was getting a lot of hugs at the end of the day. So I'm like, okay. And now the rest has been history. It just keeps getting better with these 3 simple steps that I took the same this morning as I did 4 years ago. And I am super excited to share a couple of my friends' stories on here tonight. I do believe I'm passing this over to Miss Colette, who is a elementary friend of mine who has started thriving with us. Colette, will you tell me a little bit about, like, you know, how I badgered you into starting and what you started noticing?
Yeah, I actually was, friends with you on Facebook, and you had started in November, and it was March. So in a few short weeks, I'll come up on my 4-year anniversary. And you had just talked about feeling better and being able to get your dishes done. And, my family at the time was probably just really wanting me to do the dishes. And I didn't have energy to do anything. I go to work and I come home, and my daughter was pretty sick at the time, and it was so overwhelming. I was just overwhelmed. I just didn't have time or energy for anybody. And so I kind of wanted what you had. And so I had talked to you, and I got started. And, the biggest thing was I didn't listen to you right away. That's kind of my thriving story. Just start off, I didn't listen. I didn't take the capsule. I was pretty good at, I guess, taking the capsules when I woke up, but not when I took my mix, and not my DFT. But when I did listen to you finally after 3 weeks, I'll start my story there. I did start feeling really good, and I did drop a dress size right away, and I ended up losing a lot of inches immediately in my first 90 days, and I felt so good on the inside that it just was beaming through on the outside in all areas of my life. And it was a huge turning point for me in my life 4 years ago. And it's just been, just that icing on the cake ever since. And I'm still doing it now. So that's where I'm at.
Love it. I love it. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Guys, if you're watching, drop replay in the comments if you're catching us on replay. I see a lot of people dropping where they're from and in the negative temps. That's our world right now, right? Is the coldness. Guys, I'm giving away 6 goodie bags tonight too. And I actually already forgot the agenda because I was supposed to say this earlier. Carrie will do better. The phrase that pays tonight is premium nutrition. Drop that in the comments, guys, by the time our live video is over tonight, and I will put your name into the drawing, and I'm drawing for 6 of them. Premium nutrition. My beautiful sister is going to take it over right now, and I do believe her story is a little bit the same. Apparently my friends and family don't listen to me, and so she is going to tell you how her story started.
Why, thank you, Melissa. Yes, I'm the younger sister. My name is Carrie. I started thriving with my sister about 3 years ago. Pre-Thrive, I'll give you a little insight into that. Oh, funness. So I was like under 100 pounds, not even working full time, and like my digestion was just terribly off, like terribly unpredictable. And that left me like tired a lot of the time. And I was not a fun mom. Days on the couch were actually good days, but I mean, yeah, that was a good day. And I was not a nice mom. It was just, I was not in a good place at all, like mentally, physically. It was just And my sister is like, you've got to try this the right way, and not just like on days when you work or days you think you need it, or days when you're feeling worse. Like, no, like just take it right. Like put the capsules by your bedside, take it every day consistently. Well, capsules by the bedside, lucky timing for me, the first day that I like totally listened to my sister, and 20 minutes later did my lifestyle mix, put on my DFT. I came out into my kitchen and I'm ready for the day, and it's early, and I'm looking at my dishes like, do I want to clean those before I go to work? I totally feel like cleaning those before I go to work. So I did. I washed my dishes. I danced out the door. I'm pretty sure I stayed late that day too. Even though I was like scaring coworkers because they'd never seen Carrie in such a good mood. So they were like literally like, oh my gosh, like what? They were scared at first, like what's happening? Started having dance parties with my boys when I came home, because I was still like not only coming home not crabby, not tired at the end of the day, like when I was leaving and adulting all day, I was still coming home with energy, so we started dance parties, and dance parties, you're cleaning the living room, but you turn on some music, and we were just like, I was a fun mom again. And about 10 days in, my digestion started to change. not only were things more predictable, which makes adulting so much easier, I could tell that everything was just absorbing way better. And I was eating bigger meals. I was adding stuff back in like cheeseburgers. Oh, I love cheeseburgers. I'm that girl. So I got up above 100 pounds again. I'm happy, dancing all over the place. Like a little over a month into it, I'm walking the dog with my daughter, and she's like, "Mom, I have to tell you, like I love this change in you." She's like, "It's so nice to spend time with you, not on the couch watching movies or laying in your bed with you." Like, because those were the two options. Those were the only things that she remembered, like, us doing together for the longest time. So yeah, we're back to loving and being adventurous outside. I still don't really like to clean my house. The dishes, yeah, if you put on, the right music, I can clean anything, but prefer the outdoor adventures. This time of year, I'm cleaning. It's okay. One of the things though that I like to tell people, one of the things that made this experience different for me, that you get what you pay for. So yeah, this was not the cheapest thing in the market. I had already tried all the cheapest things on the market though. Okay, I know I need this, but that still doesn't change the fact that when I first started, I really didn't have the budget. And that's when I really kind of paid attention to that whole Refer To program. Lavelle does this wonderful thing for us, where if you share this awesome experience, with two friends, two family members, and they both order on auto ship in the same month with me, the next month I'm thriving for free. And I couldn't wait to share this with the world. So, I mean, that was just, it made it easy and it made it really doable. And I love helping other people do the same. And before I pass it away to Miss Rachel, I want to remind everybody that the phrase that pays is premium nutrition.
Thank you, Carrie. Oh my gosh, I'm excited. So I am coming to you from Iowa. I live in Wisconsin, but I'm actually an Iowa native. That was where I was born. So this is really fun because I am talking a little bit about the business opportunity, the free business opportunity, basically being able to work from wherever you're at. So no matter where you're from, no matter where you live, you get to actually do your job wherever it is that you want to be. My Thrive experience started by watching someone on Facebook, and I actually have a degree in health and fitness from the university here that I just visited today. And so I do know a lot about those topics. I never truly believed that there was anything out there like a vitamin supplement that really helped. We were taught back in the day, not to age myself, that it was how you ate and your exercise that had everything to do with everything. But everything is different now. Even then, I mean, 20 years ago, it was so different. And now our food sources are different. Our environment is different. We're busier. And I did eat well and exercise prior to my Thrive experience. And I kept thinking, after I had two kids, I have two boys, they were 2 and 4 at the time. And I remember thinking, if I'm eating right, I'm drinking my water, coffee is really my only vice. Why don't I feel amazing? Like, what is going on? I was falling asleep, wanting to fall asleep in the middle of the afternoon. I was suffering from discomforts from an injury. I had been in a car accident. I thought these things were normal, you guys. I thought in my 20s and 30s that I was just going to have to live with feeling like that on a daily basis. And I think that a lot of people out there, they just think this is going to be your norm. This is going to be the way that it is. I was actually fine prior to Thrive. I was doing all the things that I was supposed to be doing. But when I started those 3 steps in the morning, and my friend told me, nope, it's not a diet, Rachel, because it had always been about the diet for me. I'm just being honest. Like, if it was going to make me a little bit skinnier, okay, I'll take it. I will buy it. And then when I took my Thrive in the morning and she just told me, oh no, you can eat however you want, I thought, it like blew my mind. And I thought, oh, okay, this is what we're going to do. Keep in mind, you guys, I was a wellness coach. So I already knew that we were supposed to be eating in a certain way, but I didn't know that filling in my nutritional gaps was going to completely change my life. The discomforts, my headaches, my backaches, my mood, my energy, everything changed. And I'll tell you what, I was just on a call with someone yesterday who was in their 20s, and she was, having these issues. But she said to me, Rachel, my dad passed away from liver cancer a couple of years ago. And that was the moment when I thought, I really need to get my own stuff together. And I really want to get healthy because he was young and I'm young and I don't want this to happen to me. And she started her Thrive experience and she was just feeling amazing. And I thought, oh my gosh, that was me. That was me. My dad passed away 2 years before I started my Thrive experience. And in my first 2 weeks of starting my Thrive, I remember thinking this was it. Like, this was how I was going to honor his memory and actually live my best life, because that's what he would want for me. And when that happened, you guys, I also realized I could actually do this and share this and work this and help other people in their lives have a better a better quality of life. That was the clicking point for me. It is actually free to be sharing these products with other people. You're never going to pay the company anything for talking about something that you love. If you are basically promoting and marketing another company's products, why would you have to pay that company? Right? They should be paying you. So we are paid to actually just share this and make sure more of the world gets to see this. You never will pay a dime. So now I've been doing this. It's my full-time job from wherever I'm at. You guys, in this world that we're in right now, if you haven't thought about how you should be thinking of some way to have a little bit more control over your income and over your job and whatever it is that you're going to do, it's this. It's here and now. It's working from your phone. It's working from your home. It's being next to your family, because you don't know what's coming, right? So these products have changed my life and how I feel, but very much so in how I have the ability to be a strong, empowered woman who empowers other women and men to take control over their life and make it the best it could possibly be. So I love sharing that part of it. Thank you so much for having me on. And I'm going to pass this over to the beautiful Maria Dillard.
Thank you so much. And what Rachel didn't say is she just snuck out of dinner with you. Did you say 12 of your girlfriends? Like, I mean, yeah. So she hopped on over here just for a few minutes to share her story, and then she gets to go and have her girls' night. And I just love that. So anyway, thank you so much, Rachel. So I love doing these online events, and more than anything, I just wish we were in a room together. That is where we have so much fun. But yes, thank you guys for hopping on. I guess I am supposed to remind you of the phrase that pays: premium nutrition. So write that down. But my name's Maria Dillard. I live in Texas, and we are all like, we don't know what to do in West Texas because we're getting these weather alerts of things that we've never experienced in our entire life. So yeah, we need all the pointers that we can get here. That I fell in love with Thrive 7 years ago, and I haven't stopped talking about it since. So a little bit about me. I'm a speech pathologist, 4 kids. My twins were only 3 when I started Thriving. So twin 3-year-old boys. My son was in elementary school and my daughter was in junior high. We had moved to West Texas, about 4 hours away from all of our friends and family, and we're just starting a new life here. Had kind of drained our savings making the move, and I had been without work for about 6 months, just trying to get the kids settled and all the things. And so we were in a pickle financially, but I honestly started this from a completely selfish, like, I've got to do something for me. I was in a mom funk of all mom funks. And it was affecting everything. It was affecting my relationship with my kids. I was just not motivated. It was affecting my marriage because of my insecurities. I gained some weight, not a pair of jeans in my closet fit. Like, there were just so many things. And I felt bad. And when you feel bad, people around you just feel that vibe. And so fortunately, I have a friend, Tony, that as a nurse I used to work with. She had been
blowing me up about this Thrive thing, like messaging me. She would update me when things were happening with the company. And she had this Facebook page full of like all these happy people. And I could see them, you know, they were talking about bonuses that they were earning, and that like they had an iPad mini that people were earning. And then I saw people earn a car bonus, and I'm like, okay, hang on a minute. Like, I know enough about direct sales to know that you don't actually qualify for a car bonus unless like something's working. So when I made that decision that I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, she's who I reached out to. Now, I'll be honest, I wasn't reaching out to her because I saw a car bonus. I was reaching out to her because I was seeing successes, and she kept talking about simplicity. And I know Melissa talked to you about how simple Thrive is, y'all, but that is like one of our keys to success. People need simple because life is busy. So those 3 simple steps first thing in the morning on an empty stomach that you actually absorb, because they're biodegradable. They were made for you to actually absorb, so that it can be put to use, is huge. And that's what helps create the stories. So I actually started out as a customer. Day 1, fell in love with how simple it was. I needed simple in my life. Like I said, getting 4 kids out the door in the morning. And by day 5, I was sold. I tell everybody I feel 10 years younger. You can go stalk my Facebook page and you're going to watch me age backwards in pictures. I mean, it's just true. Like all of us, though, I think you can just go stalk us. And like the longer we thrive, it just shows, because there's something to premium nutrition, the phrase that pays, from the inside out. There truly is. But yeah, I feel 10 years younger. My husband and I were joking when I was kind of giving him heck about his gray hair or something. And he's like, hey, I feel a whole lot better at 46 than I did at 36. And I'm like, hey, I get it, you know? And you know, so we're a family that thrives. I sleep good every night. My husband sleeps good every night. My knees don't hurt anymore. Y'all, before Thrive, like there's no way that, I mean, I would be miserable right now because of the weather change and because of the cold. I was the girl that I would know when the weather was going to change before the weatherman said it was going to change. I would know when it was going to rain. I wasn't a runner before Thrive. Rachel and I ran a half marathon together. So it's just like so many things are so different, but overall, it's just impacted every single part of my life. But I want to talk to you guys about, Rachel mentioned the free business opportunity. But guys, what does this business opportunity really entail? So she mentioned you don't pay the company. The only thing you pay the company for is your own personal product, okay? But every promoter and every customer, we need to mention this, is eligible for free product every month with just referring 2 friends. So this never, once I started thriving, I knew I wanted to thrive for the rest of my life. But I was one of those that it wasn't necessarily in the budget. Okay. So I wanted to know about getting it for free. Every customer, every promoter can refer 2 friends and thrive for free. It's not 2 friends every month. I need to preface that. You could have the same 2 friends thrive with you for the next 10 years and you're eligible for free product every month. Every promoter, with a free click of a button, say you're a customer, with a free click of a button, you become a promoter. You say, okay, I'm going to talk about this stuff because holy moly, I found something amazing. My friends need this. All of my mom needs this. My neighbors need this. Everybody needs this. That's kind of how I was. And there is a bonus on the table for you in your first 14 days. Now, when I talk about this, I go back to November of 2013, when I told you guys we were stressed financially. I'd found something that I felt absolutely amazing, and they told me I could earn up to $660 on my first $800 in product referrals. Now, like, tell me any kind of sales thing you've ever found that's going to pay like that, guys. And then up to $1,320 on my first $1,600 in sales. That's what we call VIP 1,600. So in your first 2 weeks, there's over $1,000 on the table for you just by getting your friends and family thriving with you. For me, that was Christmas for our kids. Like, that's how, because as a speech pathologist, the only way I could add more income, my husband had a salary position. The only way I was going to pay for Christmas that year was if I took on more patients, because I got paid per patient, per visit. But that would mean me working after my husband got home because I didn't have extended childcare, or me working on the weekends. But this was a no-brainer. It was easy for me to blab my mouth. I was going to be talking about this anyway. So why wouldn't I tell people about what I had found and cash in on these bonuses? So everyone is eligible for that. I know a lot of people right now are like talking about getting a stimulus check and worried about that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can get that amount in your bank account like next week. It's called the Thrive Experience, and our company will pay you to refer your friends and family to this amazing experience. So the list kind of goes on from there. I do want to mention right now we have a comp plan kind of on top of a compensation plan, where you can actually earn additional bonuses between now and the end of April. So we have a 4K rank. It's the first rank in our company. You're going to earn yourself a pair of Maui Jim sunglasses when you hit that in your first 30 days. Back in the day, Rachel and I are kind of grandmas here. We've been with the company a little longer, but we earned an iPad mini. Today they'll give you some fun Maui Jims, but right now, because of this extra promotion, it's called Operation Winning. Be sure and ask about that. When your team hits $4,000 in sales in that first month or in a calendar month, you get a $4,000 bonus. The second rank of our company is 12K. And that is the auto bonus rank. I wasn't motivated by fancy car guys, but I sure as heck was motivated by no car payment. No car payment. I mean, imagine that, y'all. Imagine not having to worry about your dadgum car payment every month. How much financial stress does that alleviate? Typically, it's the second largest household expense for most families, right? So when I hit that rank, it's only the second rank in the company, guys. We have thousands and thousands of people that earn that every single month. Is it super easy? Is it just a click, snap your finger and it happened? No. But is it easy to, like, can you work towards it? Absolutely. Is it attainable? Absolutely. And it can be such a blessing. So not only can you get $300 a month towards what you currently drive with our auto bonus at 12K, or you can get $800 a month towards a luxury vehicle. What did I do? I traded in a Chevy Suburban on a used Cadillac Escalade. Lavelle covered the payment. I mean, that was huge for our family. But right now with Operation Winning, again, that only lasts through the end of April. When you hit 12K, you get your auto bonus, you get all your commissions that you've earned, but you also qualify for a $12,000 bonus. That is huge. We have more ranks and more bonus opportunities. If I go through all of those right now, it's going to blow your mind. And so we're not even going to go there right now. The biggest thing is just, I mean, I think all of us would agree, if you have been thinking about this, you cannot think anymore. Like, it's time to go, okay, I'm in. I've got to get this product in my body. I'm watching these people over and over and over talk about their stories. All their stories are different, but all of them are so stinking grateful for saying yes to this product. They love it. They're not going a day without it. It's time for me to experience that. Your biggest decision to make is if you want to start as a customer or a promoter. It's the same price either way. So talk with the person that shared this with you and figure out, what do you want to do? Do you want to be a customer and be eligible for that free product every month? Or do you want to be a promoter and not only be eligible for the free product, but also be eligible for commissions and bonuses? Which is best for you? We welcome you either way. If you're a promoter and you've just kind of been, oh, I love this stuff, I have a promoter account, I just haven't really gone all in, get out there and share your story. Get with the person that shared this with you and say, hey, you know what? I know that what I found is absolutely amazing. And I know I have an opportunity to really create some amazing things financially for my family by helping people around me. I mean, to me, guys, that is the best gig ever. My whole career as a speech pathologist was based on helping people improve their quality of life. And so when I found this, I'm like, oh, like I have been able to impact far more people through this than I ever could have one-on-one patient level. The impact that you can make truly by sharing something like this with your friends and family is unbelievable. I will warn you with this, you might become addicted to those texts that blow up your phone when people are like, oh my God, I feel so good. Like, why did I say no? Or why did it take me so long to trust you? Or, oh my goodness, I actually did laundry and didn't complain about it. Or I didn't want to, punch my boss today. I had patience, or, you know what I mean? Like you may become addicted with those stories because you're like, man, like, I mean, who knew by me saying yes to vitamins? I'll say they're not just vitamins. It is premium nutrition Phrase of Pays, Premium Nutrition. You can actually feel, guys, every single one of you needs to be taking supplements right now. I mean, if you haven't figured that out, you need to pay attention. You need nutritional supplementation. You might as well be taking premium nutrition, and you might as well be taking vitamins that you can actually feel. So with that, Melissa, I'll give it back to you. Thank you guys so much for hopping on with us.
Oh, so good. So good, ladies. Thank you all so much for coming on. You have just a couple more seconds to drop Premium Nutrition in the comments to get into the drawings that are happening in just a little while. I'll do them after the event and drop them in the news or in the feed down here at the bottom and get in touch with people. Ladies, thank you so much for popping on tonight and sharing your stories. My heart is so full. It's the best way to wrap up a Friday night or get the night started, depending on where you are, Rachel. So everyone have a great night. Thank you for popping on. And if you are not thriving yet, get in somebody's messenger now. All right, bye. Bye, everyone.